Hey you guys, I am coming back with another video. I wanted to share very quickly a dream that I had on the morning of June 6th. But this video is more so about a dream that my oldest son had. Excuse me. He had this dream yesterday morning. I was going to do a video yesterday, but I just really didn't have the time to do so. So I'm going to do it now. But real quick, the dream that I had on the morning of June 6th, I was standing outside. It was nighttime and I was looking up in the sky and I saw these different military planes. Now, I'm not very knowledgeable on being able to look at a plane or a helicopter and determine what it is or what kind it is. But I just know that I saw a few in the sky. They were all black. And I just remember when I saw it, fear gripped me. And it was just a feeling of knowing that, something is definitely about to go down. Like it's about to start. And that was all I remembered. So I just wanted to share that because I don't know why I'm starting to have more dreams of planes and military helicopters. I've never really had these type of dreams until this year. Well, I take that back. I had a couple last year that I uploaded here on YouTube, and I'm starting to have more this year. So I don't quite understand why I'm having more now, but I do believe that the Lord is warning us that something is definitely about to take place very soon. And but let me move on because I didn't want to make this a long video. Again, like I said, this dream was a dream that my oldest son had. Now, normally when I share dreams with you all, regarding a dream that my son has had, it was more so my youngest son. He's the one who, for the most part, has been having the dreams. But my oldest son actually had one, like I said, early yesterday morning. And when he came in my room, I could tell something was bothering him. And I just kind of waited until he was ready to talk to me. And he told me it had a dream, and he said that he was a little shaken up by it. It was really weird what he experienced, but at the same time, he said he felt kind of relieved. And I was like, what do you mean? And he said, for a while, he kind of felt like maybe God didn't really want to use him or couldn't use him because he saw how God was giving his younger brother dreams, and he know that I dream a lot, but when God gave him this dream, he truly felt relieved. He felt like, okay, God can use me, and he does want to use me. So I just wanted to share that with you all. I have my notes typed up because I wanted to make sure these are the notes that I typed up. I wanted to make sure I shared the dream the way he shared it with me. So let me go ahead and start. Basically, he said that the dream started out where he was at his high school and he was walking and talking with his friends. And then the dream immediately changed to where he said he knew he was with me. He couldn't see me, but he knew it was me he was talking to. And he said it was almost like he saw like a security camera that was in front of him. And we were watching what was going on through this camera or what was shown on the camera. And he said that he was talking to me about the Supreme Court and how they go about voting. And he said that he just had this feeling that Obama was in the midst. And he said that he just knew in the dream that Obama had tried to pass an executive order, but it didn't go through, and it had to go to the Supreme Court to pass. So as he's having this feeling, he said we began to watch what was taking place on this camera, and we were seeing an executive order being passed in the Supreme Court. And he said that we were looking in the Supreme Court and they were talking about this executive order, and they started voting, and then the executive order was passed. He said the executive order was if you were behind on any of your bills, meaning parents, if any parent was behind on any of their bills, the government had the right to take their children out of their home. This was the executive order that we were watching being passed in the Supreme Court. He said immediately the scene shifted again and a list appeared before him. And on this list was the top 5 executive orders that were passed, and it showed the amount of money that was put into each of these executive orders. And the one that we had just saw being passed, which was how the government had the right to take the children out of the parents' home who owed money or who were behind on any of their bills, he said that this executive order was ranked number 3 on the list. This list that appeared before him. And so he said then after he saw this list, the scene shifted again. And he then was shown a home. He was looking inside of a home and he could see a mother and 3 kids. And he saw this truck. He said it was like a trailer truck that had pulled up at this house. And he knew it was the organization, which was the people who would come to homes and take the children out of the homes of the parents who were behind on their bills. Well, he was looking into this home. He saw a mother with 3 children, and he saw this trailer truck pull up, and he saw this man get out of the truck, and he started beating down the door, and he was kicking the door, trying to kick the door down. And he said he could see the mother crying. She was on her knees crying. And then he could see the mother and the 3 kids trying to hide in the couch. I don't know why they was trying to fit into a couch to hide, but that's what he saw. And he said he saw the man kick the door down. And then the scene changed again. And he said he then saw himself with some other friends on the back of this truck. And he said he knew that this trailer truck, this organization, was chasing after them. But he said when he was on the back of this pickup truck with his friends, there was no fear because he knew that they were escaping. And so he said while they were on the back of this pickup truck, him and his friends were laughing and talking because, like I said, they knew they were escaping this organization. And he said then a map appeared in front of him. And on this map, it showed where he currently was. It showed his location, but he couldn't remember what the location showed as far as where he currently was on this map. But he said that he could see the map. It was like a dot, and the dots were like moving as he was moving. And it showed where he was going, and he was going to China. I thought that was very interesting that he would be going to China. But this is where the map showed he was going, and then the map disappeared. And he said then he ended up in China, and he was attending a school there. And he said that at first he said the school was called JHS. That was what he saw on the building. But then he was like, he actually believed he saw JHR, but he kind of felt like that was strange because normally you would see HS at the end because it stands for high school. So he said, but he really believed he saw JHR. And he said it when he was in China at this school, it never showed him inside the school. It was always him doing things outside of the school. And he said the dream kind of carried on for a while, you know, kind of showing where he was basically, you know, fitting in with the people, fitting in with the culture and the different, being in a different country. And he said then the dream showed him outside eating lunch at the school with his friends. And he said all of a sudden he saw this same organization truck pull up. And that's when he felt fear. And he said that's when he woke up from the dream. It's a lot going on in this. And he also said that he knew, he said he knew, and I thought this was very interesting too. He said he knew the reason why they were issuing this bill, this executive order, which was that the government had the right to take the children out of the homes of the parents who were behind on their bills. He said in this dream, he knew the reason why they were issuing this bill. He said it was because they were trying to raise money for parents to help their kids go to 7th grade. And he said that he knew that because he saw it on a piece of paper. It was a piece of paper that was shown while he was seeing all this stuff take place. He said he saw it on a piece of paper where that's what was stated. That was the reason why the bill was being issued, because they were trying to raise money for parents to help their kids go to 7th grade. And he said, but it never discussed where the kids were being sent once they were taken from their homes. So another key thing was he said that the name of the organization, it was a 4-letter acronym that was on the side of this truck. He really wished that he could remember for certain what he saw. He said when he first woke up, he knew what the letters were and he knew what it stood for. But I think he said while he was kind of waking up out of his sleep, he was trying to find something to write with. And while he was trying to find something to write with, it just left him. But he was telling me that he believed that the letters that he saw written on the side of this trailer truck was M as in Mary, O as in Oscar, R as in Robert, G as in Gary, Morg, MORG. And I just felt that was really strange. But that's what he said he dreamt. Like I said, it's a lot going on in this dream. I do find it very interesting that he had this dream, especially considering my son doesn't dream a lot. And God willing, he'll be 17 at the end of this month. So I just find it very interesting that, like I said, he had this dream and he really felt, I didn't realize he was feeling this way, but he really felt like maybe God couldn't use him. And I told him when he shared that with me, I told him, I said, you know, I also believe God gave you this dream because he wants you to know that he wants to use you if you just let him. And so, let me know, you guys, what you think about this. I feel it's a lot going on in this dream. But let me know what you think. I guess I will go ahead and end this video. I hope that all of you are doing well that you all are staying encouraged and just, doing what you can in these last hours to really just do what the Lord is commanding you to do. We all have different callings and we all have different assignments, but I truly believe God is wanting to use all of us, very much so in these last hours that we have. So I love you all. Continue to look up, you guys, because our redemption is truly drawing near. God bless you all. Bye.